Hello, hello everyone! Welcome to this waning night. I'm your host Moon, just a nerdy girl doing nerdy things and sometimes even moony things. Tonight we are back with some more Honkai Star Rail. The update should hopefully be live. I apologize for the flashing lights. I don't know if they'll let me in. Oh, they'll let me in! Alright, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, we're gonna experience the new update. Very excited. Alright. Perfect. Luca! Hi, it's nice to see you. Yeah, so... I guess we'll, like, do the... I have a few wishes. Hello, Curl, welcome to the stream. I know you're gonna be lurking tonight, but yeah, welcome in.
Do you know if there's a training room on the Express?
No?
No? Well, that won't do. I figured you folks fight nasty enemies all the time. How can you not have regular physical training? I've decided. I'm gonna raise the issue with the conductor and get them to put together a training room for you.
Oh, I love you. Alright. Oh, okay, so it starts by receiving, some communications from the Lafu. Okay. Alright. Well, first and foremost, let's claim that free wish! I mean, warp. That free warp. Dang, I really do, That is a really cute outfit. Oh, right. At the showcase. Oh, you know what? What was that about? I don't know why, but whenever I play Star Rail on my console, because I normally play it on my iPad, but whenever I play it on console, for some reason that happens, like the lights flash.
Intercepting sword technique. Metal, let's go.
Alright, well, we trying out Ian Lee. I tend to try to start off with characters, like I try to start with the 4-star first and then
You're in trouble now.
end off with the 5 stars, but oh well, guess we're starting a little backwards tonight. Enemy attacks the next turn. Use the ultimate now so that a powerful counter can be launched while being attacked. Okay.
I'll melt you all down. Clouds, it cleaves a path.
Okay, I see you.
Time for a shot.
Oh, so does she have a double ultimate like Argenti?
Customers are always welcome.
That's support. There we go.
Fight is one.
I'm gonna see if I can get 2 for Yunli before this battle ends. Oh yeah, cause she counters.
Right on time.
Yeah, she counters. She's Shinjo Clara.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Okay, so Ting Yun's about to die.
Yes, you. Just in time. Just a little something.
Which is very on brand.
Thank you for your help. Melt! Slap! Severing mountains!
Oh. Okay.
Fight is one! Leap through clouds!
Okay. How are you, Lee? Definitely pulling for you tonight. Definitely. Well, let's just go down the line at this point. Oh, I know how you work. Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. I'm so used to the Genshin controls, I'm not even gonna lie. They really are fleeing. Dang! Alright. I know how works. Even though I don't use her that much.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Enemy data secure. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. I can do this!
Forward!
Give me strength! Thanks for the support. Ready for another?
Rules
Are made to be broken. Let's go, Stell. I kind of need Holha to use his skill right now.
Thanks for the support.
Oh, bro, thank you for the hydrate. I make sure to refill my water
Don't come any closer!
before stream.
Move aside, amateurs! Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
I forgot about that mechanic.
Net markers activate.
He actually provides a little bit of energy.
Rules are made to be broken.
Did I accidentally? So I was like, wait, why is it going so slow?
We have the upper hand. I'm scared.
Strike will get them!
Just a scratch. Never forget.
As we use basic attack. Well, we got a few,
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
I've lost my way. Let's make it quick.
Don't worry, Huahua, you just took out one of the baddies. Alright. See, we've got... Got 2 Foxians, got 2 healers, got 2 physicals. Got a lot of doubles here.
Yield.
Ah, okay. One of these. I don't use it very much, Hanya. Apologies.
Yield.
I guess you are harming me physical.
Smell of sin. Recount. By the will of the 10 Lords. The 10 Lords decree, hereby ordained.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
This is our chance.
Let's go, Don Hung.
I've no interest in conflict.
Here for a bit, and then
Rules are made to be broken.
Fighting is meaningless.
let's go, Don Hung. Let's go. Alright, let me grab those. We just have Yukong and Lynx. Oh, we have 2 harmonies. Now that I think about it.
Speed, not haste.
Ah, right. She's a speedy gal. I forgot about that.
To the clouds. The wind is rising. Bolt! From the bow!
Too late to repent.
Oh, wrong one.
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a
Vision.
vision.
This is our chance. As easy as that. Rules are made to be broken. Gale force.
I've no interest in conflict.
Just a scratch.
Here we go. Now we just have Links, and you know, I wonder who they're gonna put on the team with Links. Always good to have a healer. Here we go.
We're in trouble now.
Ah. Alright, so this is all your resources into spell. Got it.
I don't pay for that. Here, try this.
Much better. Yeah. Rules are made to be broken.
Right. Get with you.
Welcome, customers.
Actually, let's just.
Yeah.
Wait.
To travel far away. 1,000 wonders to fight as one. Specimen sighted.
Here we
Seize the
go.
moment.
Yeah.
All right, let's end this.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yes, we do have a companion mission. I know I do. Hush. Leave me alone. All right. What is even my pity current? Oh, what is my pity at the moment? 0. All right, I got 30 warps in a dream. Let's go. All right. Anya. Links. All right, Yunli. If I give you berry pheasant skewers, will you come home? I guess that's a no. Alrighty. Honor. Ah, right. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Criminal. Wait. Ah, I see what you've done. I see what you've done. Oh. Oh. Thanks. Oh, right. How could I forget the maintenance? What was that thing I got? What was that? In a single battle, have Yunli trigger into it call 3 times. Okay. I just want to get rid of these, like, exclamation. This is still going on. Already got it. Terms. Alright, well, let's get into it. Receive communications from the Shinzo. Well, I don't know if it's supposed to be voice or not, but you have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly. Heng!
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Yuan.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Ooh. An invitation straight from the general himself.
We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
I just got here. Did I hear Dong something? No, you didn't hear anything. You didn't hear anything, Katori. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity.
Yeah, me too. But wait, won't it look unprofessional if we attend 2 ceremonies in a row? Aren't we supposed to be focused on restoring astral charts and doing some serious scientific exploration?
Aw, I'm sorry your head's hurting. I hope it feels better soon.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the Express?
I don't think that's a good idea, Don Hung.
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets.
Oh, the shade.
It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships. Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may take a few weeks.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the Luofu.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
Oh, Himiko.
What do you two think?
Sounds great. Let's split into groups.
I don't hear any objections.
So when we get to the Luofu, Don Hung, you and I room together, right? Right?
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to the Xianzhou La Fu.
Whoop whoop. Optional.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Indeed. The conversation between two adults brims with complex jargon from yada 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 yada. Have a safe trip, you two.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Oh, here's hoping she doesn't try to revive those too. Depending on whether they're dangerous. Pom, how are you feeling? Please elaborate. Ooh! Oh, I can actually... Oh, nice! Wait, do I have one? Oh, I do! Aw, Pom. Hello, Don Hung. Hello. It's so very good to see you in story. Hello.
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun. By the way, Danhung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the Xianzhou Luofu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
Aww. Don Hung.
Coming back to this place brings back so many memories, you know?
What memories? Care to spill the details?
Well, it's nothing too poetic. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived at the Xianzhou ship. This time, we're not being forced or enticed, or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Don't jinx it, March.
Quite unusual, I must say.
You're jinxing it.
I agree.
Oh! Moon, I saw the Skyfaring Commission notice that the Express has docked on the Xianzhou. Hey guys, are you guys on the Lafu already? Just got to Starskiff Haven. Yep, fresh off the boat. We're now at Starskiff Haven. The general sent me to welcome you all to Starskiff Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Look for Yanqing in the crowd.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the loom. It's the most prominent landmark on the dock.
I don't see a small child.
Hey, you guys! Hold on a moment.
Oh. Oh, so they're just like that. Okay.
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
Indeed.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
You've gone to the right people.
Exactly. We're Xianzhou experts.
I wouldn't say we're experts, but we've definitely been around the block.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lofu fighter jet.
Oh, so it's even larger than a regular Starscale.
No doubt about it. It's a massive fighter jet. It's got to be larger than a civilian star skiff.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks, before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
Definitely go to Arm Alley if you want to get like some good food, for sure.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
Why not visit Arm Alley?
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the Aurum Alley to gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
The boy. The boy who picks fights with every strong-ass opponent on the Lafu and beyond.
There you are. Everyone, this way.
Hi. Are you still picking fights?
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
Long time no see, Ying.
Long time no see.
Oh, now who's copying me?
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Dan Heng. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little hectic.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
Well, I mean, the last time we were here, they were in the middle of a crisis, so...
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Oh, the Xianzhou Juming?
Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knight's armaments. The Xianzhou Juming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
He's right there. What are you gonna do? Yeah, he's adorable. Well, you're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Oh, come on.
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
You're just as jinxed as March.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
You jinxed it! You jinxed this! You jinxed it earlier, March. You jinxed it.
We'll go with you.
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Okay, honey. You doing your thing? Moon Rage. Oh, right. I forgot that's a thing. Enemies with this mark can enter their Moon Rage state. After enemies use attack, apply 1 second Bloodlust to the enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now. Take your positions.
Hey Delta, welcome to the stream.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all in.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
The times are changed. Heaven serve. Quick!
I hit the mark.
Damn, Genuine, you had to do nothing.
Not good.
All right, let's go, Yuli.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
Oh, damn, she just ran off with your sword. First Gwenifin and now Yunli. Oh, at least this, your sword, well, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Wait, my sword!
Oh, you poor thing.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
Accompany Yanqing and ask about the situation from the Cloud Knights present.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
Agreed. I don't want to deal with the IPC right now. Oh yeah, that's right. This update, we are going to unlock a new map. The Shackling Prison.
Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven?
Yeah, isn't the prison like a ways away from here?
According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the Shackling Prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Like, what?
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Lu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
Is that who I think it is? Is that? Is that who I think it is? I don't know if they've said anything. I don't know. If it ends up being him, I'm gonna lose my mind. What's the O Delta? Do you also hear it? Do you also hear it? It's a little different than what I'm used to. If I'm right, but okay. So you're catching my drift here too. Okay.
So an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Ju Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Ju Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the Shackling Prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, I should have a HUD command, Delta, if you want to try it out.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble. Capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
They're kobolds, right? Okay. Did you call them the Borisin?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges.
Before they start uprising.
Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
True.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
You go follow the report and I'll go fetch the popcorn. It's gonna be quite the show.
Don't remind me. I just zoned out for a moment, that's all. Alright, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Okay. Oh. Hey, Tori, thank you for the hydrate. Oh. Okay.
It's been a long journey, Elder Hwyan. Thank you for your presence.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
And don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
Oh, how's everything going, General? Oh no! You know what? I dreamed about you on Petticone.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
Oh, you took that. Oh gosh.
Allow me to introduce you to General Hwyan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the...
No, it's not like, it's just without context. That's such a random thing to say.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Hwyan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Wait, if they're long-lived species, like, how long is it before you start looking like an old man? Wait. Does it just depend on the person that, like, their physical features age differently? Because Jing Yuan also calls himself an old man, but he looks like... He looks like he could be, like mid-20s, early 30s. Okay, I don't know how old Hwyan is. But I guess it's just like, if your genes stay young, your genes stay young.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but With the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Oh, there she is in the background, Yuli. Ying Ching, look to your left. Okay, mod pole. Well, okay, Tori, if you're here, do whatever type of poll you want. Welcome to Exchange CB. I hope you're doing well tonight. Ooh, that's some good luck, CB. Oh, you know what? Since we are playing a gacha game. Okay, that's something.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
Slash poll and then hit enter.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huayan.
Let's meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Lawfu, the same as all of you.
Oh, I hope you were enjoying Bayonetta. You know, I know of like the character in the games, but I've never played or experienced it.
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
There she is, there she is. Yang Ching, just look to your left.
Indeed. There's Don Heng, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Lawfu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Lawfu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice.
He means son.
He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Lawfu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Genuine, I think you meant to say that's my son.
Great, great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yoon Lee.
It's you! Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
Oh, you know, she stole my sword.
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
What?
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
Ooh.
By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yoon Lee. You took my sword without even asking, And now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Lafu Swordmasters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Okay. Generals?
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
Kuro, thank you for the stretch. Genuine, don't try to set these two up. I don't think it's gonna end well.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Helpful for Yanqing. Like, he's got to get one win in.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yun Li is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yun Li to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express for helping the Law Fu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
It was nothing. All in a day's work for the members of the Astral Express.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Lafu and could use some help settling in.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Law Fu has no intention of violating their rights.
I'm on it.
Oh, you're so small. Look at you. Oh, you're just a little baby.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Lafu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Lafu Swordmasters don't seem that great.
Glad to meet you, Miss Yunli.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
I'm just attending the ceremony, but can outsiders participate as well?
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders.
Baby fight between Yanqing and Yunli.
If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
What's the Flame Wheel Octet the general spoke of?
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship in swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming Swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Aren't you coming with us?
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
I wonder why. But you did take his sword.
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different.
Those two words mean the same thing.
Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now? I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind. I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry. So he can forget about it for now.
I think you should learn those words as well. You scratch your head, you feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her own, her whereabouts unknown. Yeah, I mean, they are children. They are children. They said they're around the same age, and I've seen people say like Yanqing is like 8, and some people say like he's like 14. Like I believe he's like a teen, like a young teen, which makes sense. The immaturity makes sense. Hello. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to talk.
I'm sorry for Yanqing's rudeness.
Not at all. Taunted by Yun Li like that, even a training dummy would be angry. You've taught your apprentice well.
Okay, I see we
I'm afraid I'd have drawn my sword and
believe that Yanqing would win the fight.
Yanqing can understand your concerns. On the other hand, Yun Li is still a naive girl who's only interested in swordplay. Honestly, I brought her here to participate in the war dance because I want to broaden her horizon.
Oh, so Yunlin she hasn't had her humbling moment yet like Yanqing has had hold on, let's go over this. Don Heng and Bobby Lune, Blade, Solaron Hunter, us, the Trailblazer, Jing Liu, the former sword master. Oh gosh. Yeah, so she needs her humbling moment. Okay, understood. She has to go through some character development. Right. I want to talk to you, Don Hung.
Hey, Don Hung. I thought all the Xianzhou generals were like Jing Yuan. But that General Huayan, he looks so thin and scraggy, as if even a light breeze would knock him over. Is that old man really an Arbiter General?
Well, each Xianzhou ship has its own division and specialty within the Alliance. Not all of the Arbiter Generals are good at leading the charge. You heard what Jing Yuan said, right? General Huayan was once the head of all the skilled craftsmen on the Juming.
There appears to be more than meets the eye.
Don't you find it strange? Do Xianzhou people age? I rarely see any old people on the Xianzhou ship. And when I do, they're usually travelers. But General Huayan looks like an ordinary old grandpa. Is he really a Xianzhou general?
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Ooh.
Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself? Good question. He's right there. So why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah, the way he says it.
Nah, I'd like to live a little longer.
We should leave. General Jing Yuan asked Yan Qing to entertain us, so obviously, he has important matters to discuss. Let's not waste any time here.
Sans, thank you for the bonk. And if I haven't said it before, welcome to the stream. Now, I wonder...
Yan Qing can understand your concerns.
Ah. Alright, just want to make sure there wasn't any other extra dialogue. Alright, Yan Qing, let's go.
This is the report Ching Zhu just sent me. Let me take a look.
I'm doing pretty good, playing some Star Rail. Don Heng is speaking, and speaking a lot. So I'm very happy about that. Very curious as how this is going though. It's the weird Asian genes where you never see an Asian person as an older adult. It's either young looking adult or wise older. There's no in between.
Huh. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
Is this some kind of test from the General?
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble.
Ugh.
Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go. After watching Yang Qing and the others leave.
It is the Law Fu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
Oh!
You're overthinking it, Jinyu.
Whoa, wait.
As I said.
Wait.
My granddaughter's horizon.
Wait.
I have
Did he?
ulterior motives.
Am I tripping? Or is that the first time he opened his eyes? Was I just not paying attention?
However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when...
Okay, so this is the first time he opened his eyes. I was like, wait, whoa.
That an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead.
I wasn't expecting him to one open his eyes, two for like his eyes to look like that.
Far greater than its literal meaning. So
like he literally looks like he's giving you like uwu eyes, you know, like.
Longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
Like when his eyes opened, it was like really, look.
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Yo, what's up, Kazuha?
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, She mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
Damn. Oh yeah. He's definitely Miko and Ryan A's child. He's definitely their love child. I will eat anything this man gives me. Also, new sandwich acquired.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's
Ah,
Court.
Moza.
It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
I have an itch that someone else is.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Oh. Do what you want, K-Tori. Ooh, his eyes are open. Ooh. Pretty eyes.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
In the meantime, outside the Palace of Astrum.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my sword.
When's Jiaoqiu's banner? Right after Yun Li's. I'll go get it back for you.
No need to bother. The Juming envoys won't be leaving the Luofu anytime soon. I'll ask for it later when we meet again. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little reserved. Could it be because of Elder Huaiyan's visit?
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Juming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must
Okay,
be the
cool
Merlin's
saving.
Claw
I think I lost 50-50. Oh.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
I don't think so.
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
But Jing Yuan did break some rules whilst doing it. Like, technically speaking, we shouldn't have even been allowed near the Ambrosial Arbor.
Danshu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself?
Oh, that's not good.
Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
Wonder we were called back for the ceremony.
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
That's how it is, being the main characters.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony. By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything. Did I say something wrong? Again?
Please, March. Just keep quiet.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment.
It's like, you're right, but you should have kept that last part, like, to yourself.
Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
Well, I kind of have it in with 2 stone hearts, so I don't know, maybe I could flex a little and get them to calm down.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 stone hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Brag all you want, but don't you drag me into this.
Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you don't think they'll be even trickier than Aventurine, do you?
And no, but I wouldn't mind seeing him again.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Okay. Company Yangqing to the Artisanship Commission. Okay. Alright, right here.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house.
Oh, right? It's Scott!
But I am trying to reason with you here.
Are we, like, can we, like, degrade you and make you bark again? That would be funny. It's Scott.
Toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
Unfortunately.
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance. Keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Ugh. Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk. Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Why are you here? You're staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck! Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind!
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
I'm here to help Yanqing sort the trouble caused by the IPC.
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission!
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
Unfortunately.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Luofu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology!
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Luofu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Oh.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
I don't think those are ridiculous regulations. I think that's pretty standard, especially when like they're kind of like, you know, cautious about beings of abundance.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC.
Well, I know it's a thing or two about convincing Scott.
I heard how you helped Aramali. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Oh, we're debating with him again. Ah, all right, let's go. At the end of the negotiation, if your morale is higher than or equal to your opponent's, it's considered a successful negotiation. Otherwise, it's deemed at the favor. Okay, Scott, shouldn't you know? Dogs shouldn't argue. During the negotiation process, if either party's morale drops to 0, the negotiation ends. Negotiation choices will lead to different outcomes, which can either increase or decrease your morale. As you make choices, the negotiation process progresses until the number of negotiation rounds drops to 0, at which point the negotiation ends. During your negotiation, you can use negotiation strategies to apply various negotiation techniques to help you succeed. Here you can use your opponent's information. If you're unsure what to choose, press view. Okay. No foreign organics in
As
meat.
I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
One of the representative stations on the Xianzhou by the IPC. He picks on the weak but fears the powerful. His experience in the IPC has taught him that he has to abide by the rules, at least on the surface. Okay.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Hmm. Hmm.
I didn't expect to see you again, Mr. Scott. We had such fun in Arum Alley last time. It seems our paths are destined to cross once more.
Stop pretending we're friends. If I could actually beat you, I'd punch you in the face. So, are you guys gonna resolve this problem? Or are you just gonna let this clown put on a show here?
Let's just pretend we don't know her, Don Heng.
Well, excuse you, March.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Okay. Huh. All right.
Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow. Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense?
Hmm. I'm not...
Don't underestimate Xianzhou technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put it back together.
Yeah, go ahead and brag about your skills, after all, but I'm different.
No, I don't like this. Hold on, let me try again. This is...
All right, that's enough. I thought you were We've signed a Listen up, kid.
If that's the case.
Oh, really?
Since you...
I don't like this. Whoa, I can't start. I can't do it over.
But now, it seems the IPC just wants to play by its own rules. My apologies,
Darn.
Mr. Scott.
I can't retry?
Stop him, guys! For the Amber Lord!
Oh. Fine.
Was that it?
Awaken, dormant scales.
That was embarrassing.
Delve, hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirit. Heed
Man.
my word. Show no mercy.
You throw me in a tutorial, I can't even, like...
Heaven surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise.
Oh, it won't let me, fast forward.
Dreams do come true.
I thought this was gonna be a debate like last time. Oh well.
Don't ask, just spend.
Here. This thunder.
Get up, all of you! Why is the IPC even paying you? You're a bunch of losers!
Just be grateful that that little brat showed you mercy. At least your staff aren't seriously injured. How do you IPC cronies have the audacity to fight Cloud Knights? You practically assaulted law enforcement officers.
Another one? Who the heck are you?
I may be a bit late, but the good news is I'm here now.
Oh, you know, this might just be like story. I probably was supposed to lose. Oh!
Allow me to introduce
Sparkle!
myself. I'm Lingsha.
Oh, sorry.
And head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
I'm not sorry, but you just look like a different Sparkle with like Vidyadhara ears.
Could she be? Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
She's got a plan.
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now. Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires.
Ooh, let's go!
Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
For a short life species, that's half a lifespan.
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Okay, I think they were just introducing us to that mechanic. That's right, bitch.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Be sure you bark too. At least you've wised up for once.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Just get on with the inspection. Don't act all chummy with me now that you've got your way.
This lady is really something else.
Oh.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Turn it off.
Another fight?
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Time to test our rapport. Let's improvise. The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Sure, I'll play along.
There's no time to lose.
Here, this thunder.
Time for the master stroke.
Show no mercy.
Rhythm get messed up.
There we go.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Is that it?
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too dangerous.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
Tone down, Heng.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
So what does the Lafu have against the IPC now for smuggling equipment that aggroes against anything that moves? He's gonna have a lot to answer for.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
Why do you say that?
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just unfortunately, something loud is going on in my room, unfortunately, that I have no control over. Let me just, to put it simply, the machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Probably the Borison, considering it was wolf-shaped.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu.
Oh, you say that. You say that.
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
After a while, everyone disperses and goes on their way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Linksha.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yenqing to be so...
cute.
Can't argue with that. As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Luofu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It's still early, so why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
And you three are coming too, right?
All right, let's go ahead and ooh. In diplomacy, you occasionally need to play hardball. So I guess if you picked right, you could successfully persuade him. But it's a shame they don't give you multiple chances. Here we go. Alchemy Commission. I wonder if we'll run into Bailu. I haven't seen the Dragon Lady in a little while. I'm sure she'd be quite oh, Shishong! Hello! I'm sure Bailu would be happy to see Dan Heng again. Oh, sorry.
Hey! Oh, you're back! Why didn't you say anything in the group chat?
Oh, right, the Ghost Hunters group chat.
I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
Alright, then I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, see you later. Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Gui and Wawa, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out. Goodbye.
Yeah, it has been a while since we got our little ghost hunting group together.
Can you just give me some peace and quiet?
Just making sure there aren't any other people we know in the area.
All these years, and the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission. It's kinda sad, isn't it? Everything changes but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Dan Heng, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
Everything stays right where you left it. Are you referencing that one song? That one song written by Rebecca Sugar?
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, It's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit. In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted, and the ancestors of the
CB, thank you for the hydrate.
sought immortality.
I thought we were here to have some tea, but where's the tea? The tea is metaphorical.
My bad. Well, since you went through the entire Ambrosial Arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Linksha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the Ambrosial Arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the Arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Oh, let me go check that out then. Oh, did Streamlabs bot turn itself off again? Interesting, interesting. Let's see. What the hell? Why does that happen? I swear. Okay, well, let's try it again. Lovely. I don't know why it does that. I feel like if it logs me out, then the bot logs out as well for some reason.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself. Alas, Why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Lingsha, you're back! Ugh, I've been waiting ages for you.
Bad timing.
Yunli! Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
You're the one who walked up to us, Yunli.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Baby fights indeed.
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours. You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon, yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
That's, you know what? That quote's just a precursor to the Rise Lee story quest.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
So is this the war dance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Dan Heng? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
Well, it was definitely during the Fontaine quest, while we were in, the Fortress of Merpeed.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagined celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right? I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
I'm guessing you see Lingsha as a big sister or something.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Let's go. Might as well get this over with.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
Oh my gosh, she is tiny. She might be as tall as Clara, actually.
It's your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you both ready?
You know, I just noticed, like, they're still using the same top for the Xianzhou ladies.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations within an hour wins. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
No! You took my aventurine! Ooh. You took my aventurine! You took my sustain!
Dreams do come true.
What am I supposed to do without a sustain?
Just let the show begin.
You couldn't at least let me choose? Ugh.
Here is thunder.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to stand to earth. You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
I sent a storm.
Ugh.
How many can you block?
Was that it?
I gotta give Don Heng some stacks.
The strength, heaven served. Break. Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon. I sent a storm. Heaven surge. Rise.
Time for the master stroke.
Show no mercy.
Time for swordplay.
Dang it, it wasn't enough.
Conflict is pitiless.
Ooh, they really cut after my boy Genuine.
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
Didn't even let me
Get messed up.
choose who I wanted. Alright, Ching.
Strike with heart.
Do your thing, buddy.
Swords descend.
Right. Do this.
Awaken dormant scale. World cleansing dragon. Heaven surge. Break.
There's no time to lose.
Here is thunder.
Wait, how many? Continue the battle.
Blade and flight.
They're gonna kill Genuine. They're gonna kill Genuine. Had I known they were gonna.
Take your position.
Ooh.
Heavens. Rise.
Alright.
Awaken dormant scales.
I see you.
World cleansing dragon.
Are they gonna force a tie?
Show no mercy.
Oh!
I win, Miss Yunli!
You got lucky.
Nah, that was skill. Give him his sword back.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
What did she just finish saying? Uh-oh. Oh, that's some clean shit. That's some clean anime shit right there.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission.
So Delta, how you feel about her?
A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places.
Yeah, I
Well,
thought so.
The Lawfu is never short of surprises. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
You know, she does sound familiar.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Oh, she really was. Oh, right! Right! I almost forgot. I don't want to butcher her name, but Daenerys, hold on. She's also the voice of Mirko, I believe. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. I could be wrong, but like I do recognize her name. Yeah, Lynette! Yeah, Lynette. Yep, she does voice Mirko. Yep.
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The lacking, General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Yunli definitely needs her humbling arc.
Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
A moment later, Fei Xiao leisurely walks to the ancient shore.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this.
Maybe.
As for other matters,
maybe.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
Now, I wonder what her condition is. Oh, hi, Story! Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? I think it's probably separate from the whole when Foxians reach a certain age, like, at their certain point, they just go through total organ failure and die. So, I'm assuming it's something else.
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Cho. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
Alright, well... I'm glad you're hanging around, Story.
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
Are we gonna have another Firefly situation, Delta? Probably.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Meanwhile, Yangqing and Moon return to the Exalting Sanctum.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
And mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
Oh yeah, Shinzo swordplay is really good. Like, really, really good.
Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Okay, fine, but that means I have to miss out on Hua Hua and the Foxman. Who knows, Zelta? Maybe you'll get lucky.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today has made me
Boot Hill look? They're both abundance, right? No, Hua is abundance, I believe. But Jiao Cho, the Foxman, he's actually Nihility.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
Ooh, praise from Dan Heng. You better appreciate it.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Yeah.
He has something important to discuss.
Jiao Cho may be a healer, but he's Nihility.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the
Something important? Okay, yeah.
Yaoqing and the Ju Ming.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Hua Yan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Oh, crossing of blades and heart. I don't know. You know, I could see the general and call it a night. Let's go see the general one more time. Oh, right. Take me to see the fine general. Well, I'm talking about Genuine in this case.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Forget there's now 3 generals on the Lafu right now. Well, Genuine. We never did get to our accommodations, but that's okay.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These 3 braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yuchue for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you.
See, like, when he opens his eyes and then, like, you see them, like, I feel like...
Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Lawfu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchue from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others. But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No. I am too.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Lawfu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning.
Since it's the Marshal's orders, do we need to step aside?
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jingyuen's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing. She mentioned it because she believes both issues are important.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal's orders?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk to do the same. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance.
Ooh. Admire the sword. Ooh. Oh, I can't talk to anyone? I can't talk to anyone? Alright. Oh, sorry. Different controls.
Yes, it's this case right here.
The case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. Its surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads, outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance, and the main event will be the Ringmaster's Challenge. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Luofu would be the Ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the Ringmaster?
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days...
Oh, here, I'll go after Huahua since I have pity 55. Alright, good luck, Delta.
I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands, tales that are too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. Since the delegation delivering the sword hasn't arrived yet, I'll just leave the case here for now. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge.
Aw, thank you, Story. Did you know that you're even cooler?
Moreover, I hear that Yanqing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Luofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift for him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
She
you
pretty.
for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yanqing.
Oh!
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
Yeah, you definitely need your humbling arc.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Oh, whoops.
Not to be rude or anything,
Looks like Fei Xiao was right.
we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
Ah, this is where it comes.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
March, you're up.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
You're up, March.
Huh?
You were just admiring the swordplay earlier.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Just accept your fate, March.
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that, but yes! Have them speak!
Yeah, I did say that. But this is all happening so quickly, don't you think?
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch
That's
people
fair.
off guard?
Make sure you have
during the
enough
war dance?
to guarantee soft pity and then pull.
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really
And if I don't get
decides
Hua, I'll still
someone's
say for beautiful Foxwoman. I must have her. I swear it.
It's the solid fundamentals.
I swear if she's Electro or Fire... Wait, hold on. Her drip marketing came out. Hold on. Let's check. What is she? What is she? What is she? Oh! She's a hunt character of a wind type. You escaped part of your type this time, Delta. CB, thank you for the stretch. Okay, there we go.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General. Then count me in.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her nod.
It's up to you to make the final decision, March.
It's all up to you, though.
I understand. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General YN.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of the Cloud Knight's swordplay. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
YN spies silently, soon departs the seat of fine foresight with Yunli in tow.
General YN's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about? I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get to this point?
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yoon Lee and I suddenly become Miss March's swordplay mentors?
Sorry, thank you for the hydrate.
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time.
Aren't we here to attend the ceremony anyway?
But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as to report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face.
That's fair. Oh, Dr. Purrington! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight?
And he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two swordmasters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor March.
Elder Huaiyan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache.
Good win unit goes a long way.
My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witness.
Oh, HSR's been being pretty good. I'm enjoying the story so far. But I think after this cutscene, I think I might just end for the night. I'm getting a little sleepy.
In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please, be prepared for the meeting.
No worries. Answering a few questions is no big deal.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
I'll work a bit then while I'm lying down for the night. We have a great rest of the night. You too, Dr. Purrington.
I know.
In Arm Alley, Fei Xiao meets with her old comrade at arms, who she hasn't seen in years.
The illustrious Merlin's
Oh,
waiting for me.
Delta!
And for so long, too. It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
Oh, if you put Delta between these two ladies, he would melt into a puddle.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago.
Well, Yukong, when you lose the love of your life, that does things to you.
Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me in battle?
September, you got some time.
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name?
No, Locha?
Pichu. Or Katio?
Are you talking about Locha?
Jiao Cho.
Oh.
He's been my retainer. And
Oh, for a second, I was like,
delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to
Oh, I started freaking out over nothing.
It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health today. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huaiyan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although the report from the Lawfu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing pieces. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Lawfu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Lawfu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Vidyadhara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here to the Lawfu today. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person, but since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jing Yuan right now, but... well, you know how I am. The Lawfu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibitor Lunae, much of which can be attributed to General Jing Yuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversaries relish.
I don't know. Like, ever since Penacony, people have been yapping.
That's true. And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Hule.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
Oh, well, I'm glad they explained who that person is. Like,
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Hule.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit him now, of all times?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending retribution. Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient to ease their concerns. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
well then.
It's all bad news.
Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Oh, would it happen to be about Tingyin?
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo.
Oh, that was Tingyun's like merchant group, right?
However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither.
Oh?
Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
Oh? She got mentioned twice. Are we done with cutscenes, please? After a day running around, you finally arrive at the Petrichor Inn for a well-deserved rest. Okay, there we go. This night, you're restless from meeting the general, and the bustling crowd before the war dance keeps you from falling asleep. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy. Did I oversleep? Where did March and Don Hung go?
We're March 7th and Don
You
Hung.
get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
Okay, there they are. There they are. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here. Because I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy and hungry at the same time. So, I'm just gonna call stream here. I'd like to thank the chatters and lurkers. Yes, I had dinner. But I'm getting hungry again. As Tori is so graciously doing for me, be sure to check out my socials to find me other places on the internet. Discord to chat with the community offline. And then VODs to check any streams you may have missed. Without further ado, I'd like to thank all the chatters and the lurkers for joining me on this waning night. And until I rise again, I will see you guys next time. Bye!